Abhayam. Two levels, I said. In the Taittiriya, we have a sentence, Etasmin Atmani Udaramantaram Kurute Atatasya Bhayam Bhavati. In the beginning, the opening statement was Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Jnanam, Atma, in the form of consciousness. Everything else is object of consciousness. This consciousness is limitless. Time-wise, spatially, and also object-wise. Means no object is away from this. So limitless consciousness. There is only one limitless consciousness. There can't be a second limitless consciousness. Dvaitam nasti. It is Satyam. There is no second Satyam. There is no second consciousness. There is no second existence. Only one existence, that is consciousness, and that is therefore limitless. Because it is one non-dual. Therefore, Jagat cause is this consciousness. You are also consciousness. And the cause of the entire Jagat is consciousness. That means you are Jagat cause. But you don't have the knowledge. Jagat cause, if you have to be all knowledge. You have inhibited, you start with ajnanam. And therefore you have a faculty of knowing. So this faculty of knowing, which includes senses, is given to you because you start as an individual with a body-mind-sense, one given body-mind-sense complex. Starts the person's life with ignorance. Same limitless consciousness is the cause of the entire Jagat, wherein the laws, the orders which govern even birth and the order of karma, order of dharma, the order of karma, punya, papa, all these order within the order. And because of which parentage, birth, life, day-to-day unfoldment of events, all these take place. Certain people you interact with, and this is all put, that is called swakarma. Because this is how it is. Why should you have a given person as your neighbor? Why should you have a certain people together here? So when you come here, you expect there are some people. And then why this group of people, not any other group of people? So there is some order is there. And with reference to all these people, how do you relate? That is given to you. And this relationship also is given. Means that you have to deal with people also is given. And therefore, so the karma plays an important thing. I didn't know who is going to come here. I also do not know who all had come here. And then some of them I know, many of them I don't know. But I am playing a role. And this is on my part. I should say this is my karma. And I don't consider my karma is bad karma. I consider it's a good karma that I meet you and talk to you. Okay? What else I can say? And so this is my good karma. And therefore, so I talk to you. It's my good karma, I talk to you. So when I talk to you, I am teaching all the Upanishad. And therefore it is for you, it's a punya karma. According to me, it's a punya karma. Because it is my punya karma that I went to some teachers and I got this knowledge. I consider myself lucky. And therefore, even though I was not as lucky as some people are, maybe might have been, but I consider myself lucky because I get a right person at the right time. Even though I had to move from person to person, it's not that simple. But then, I'm lucky because that's exactly what I needed at a given time, and therefore it's all's well that ends well. All's well that bends well also. So, all's well that ends well. So it's a punya karma. According to me, it's a punya karma because it's a different type of punya. There is punya for a good home, there is punya for money, there is punya for some certain sense of success, achieve success, and there is punya for satsang, learning shastra. That is punya, authentic. Authentic shastra is punya. And it is the wrong shastra is some kind of a problem is there. Wrong shastric learning. Shastra is right, but the teaching is wrong. That is very unfortunate. There's a mixed karma, punya papa, mishra karma. And therefore, this is how it is, that is also order. It's all karma. Why we have to have this group of people, why not another group of people? It's all swakarma, it's all Ishvara. One has to be very sensitive to the presence of Ishvara in all situations, sometimes pleasant, sometimes unpleasant. But we can be objective when we accept Ishvara. Therefore, this Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma has manifested Tasmat Brahmanaha Atmanaha Tasmat Etasmad Atmanaha Akashadi Bhutani Sambhutani. Because of, from that Brahman, which is Atma, because consciousness, and which is Satyam, which is Anantam, which is all knowledge we have to add. Why? Because it becomes the cause of the entire Jagat. If it is the cause of entire Jagat, and Jagat is nothing but words and their meanings, naturally all knowledge is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Satyam Anantam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, free from knowledge, whereas all knowledge is not free from Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. I am also Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Every jiva is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, but not all knowledge. Why? Inhibited by Ajnanam. Given the faculty to gain knowledge, the knowledge can be gained of all knowledge in a certain way. It takes all knowledge to know what it takes to be all knowledge. To know all knowledge, you have to have all knowledge, correct? With small knowledge, you can't have all knowledge. But you can have. How? In the form of total order. You convert all knowledge into spheres. Because all we have got, this word all, this all is divided into So assimilable categories. Total. That's why I use the word total, whole. What are the categories? I say one physical order. We need not know all the physics. Physical order. Enough. All forces, all systems, all galaxies, all of them are included in the physical order, including law of gravitation. And then which includes geological order, every order in the physical world. Then that is not what is here. What is also life, means biological order. So wherever there is life like this, there will be this order of functioning. Because yata iha tata amutra. It is one whole. What orders, if there is a stone brought from Mars, they analyze it only from the standpoint of our geological knowledge. And therefore they analyze the same way. That how this stone is made. What all changes it has undergone over millennia. They will see all that. The norms of examination are the same. If they don't fulfill the norms, our paradigms, then not that that it is outside our laws, our knowledge of those geological laws consists of certain paradigms which do not include a new set of paradigms necessary for understanding this peculiar rock. And therefore our paradigms change. Not it is outside the order. This is a very important knowledge that we require to know, require to have. Why? Because yata iha tata amutra. How it is here, ikkada etlavo, akkada koda atlave. What is here, that is all what is there. Idhar kya hai, udhar bhi aisa hai. Then only you can go there. Laws are like that. They can't be different. Even in-laws are not different. So these laws are like that. They are one. So you have an order, biological order, which assures of life. It all works in tandem with all. That's why all orders are one. In tandem with the genetic order, then karmic order. So all these are important. One model, if you take as genetic model, and then you find everything you explain in terms of genetics. Another fellow, a sociologist, you look at everything sociologically, and therefore it is all sociological. Then afterwards, then you have why it is so. Why this fellow is born like this with this parentage. Why not a better parentage? Or a different parentage, if not better parentage, different parentage. At least some plastic spoon. Born with plastic spoon. We don't need golden spoon and silver spoon. At least some plastic spoon, okay? No spoon at all. And therefore, why all this? Differences. And the model can be different. So, if it is karma model, then it works in tandem with genetic models, social model, all models come under the model of karma. One more question, you will end up in karma. And it is so important. So all orders that are there, with all, each order has its own subs. Subheadings are there. Because it's all knowledge. And under this biological order means there are so many words and meanings. DNA including. How many? But for us to understand biological order, but what all it implies also we have to see through. Physiological order, health, ill health, and cure. And cure bringing about some new maladies. And for which you have got certain adjuncts. And for those problems again you have some cures. And which of course bring about some side effects. So one of the major side effects is then there is a probability for the kidney not functioning. As own probability. You block that probability and then liver won't function. If that also you block and then the brain stops functioning. Understand? So this is how it is. Unless you are able to create a win-win situation. It doesn't exist. There is no win-win situation. If there is one win-win situation, you lose all your money for that, for gaining that. Correct? They say there is a cure, but it will cost $100,000. So, like this. No, it doesn't cost you must do Ayurveda. Ayurveda means you must be ready to be a pickle, okay? They will put you in oil. Pickling, it is real pickling, I tell you. And you have to soak and float in oil. Really float in oil. Float in oil. So much oil, the disease itself gets vexed up and goes away. And so really, I have gone through that. And therefore, you always pay for it, okay? Cheap means you pay more. In terms of tapas. This tapas. Physiological order. There is, of course, the most critical psychological order. You need to see that order. We are dealing with fear. Topic is fear. So when you are anxious, understand this well. You are anxious, you feel you are not respected, you are lonely, you are insecure, you are angry, you are frustrated, you are helpless. These are all emotions. All emotions are valid. There are no bad thoughts, negative thoughts. Good thoughts, bad thoughts. I don't want to have bad thoughts. Therefore, what should you do? I have to shake off my bad thoughts. Then you shake off. What do you do? Like this, a dog after getting into water and comes back and then does like that. And so shake off all the water. So shake off the bad thoughts. So if you begin to shake off the bad thoughts, if you do like this, then you will be doing all the time like this. And so I thought there is some problem. Then the person says, what are you doing? I'm just shaking off my bad thoughts. The more you want to shake off your bad thoughts, only those thoughts will come. That is the truth. That is the truth. Like that fellow who was given a mantra and which is meant to help people, but he should not take money. And the teacher who gave the mantra, so before giving the mantra, he had promised the mantra, and he learned that this fellow will trade the mantra. He didn't want that to happen. And he can be successful only when he chants the mantra and then makes Uru Podano. So you potentize the mantra. By chanting, and you have to potentize, like homeopathic medicine. You have to stir. And so you potentize this mantra for a long time by chanting. And then it will work. He didn't want this to work. And he gave him the mantra and gave him a simple information. While chanting the mantra, don't think of a monkey. It's just a casual remark. So you chant the mantra, while chanting the mantra, don't think of a monkey. Then he remembered that, of course he has to remember that. And then when he chanted the mantra with great enthusiasm, and he was going to make money, and so he chanted the mantra, and then monkey came. The first monkey that, when I ask you to think of a monkey, what comes is your Ishta monkey. And that is a monkey, that is your monkey. Everybody has his own monkey. And then first monkey came. And then that monkey. And he thought that I should not think of this monkey. Then I should not think of monkey. Afterwards he chanted the mantra. I shouldn't think monkey. I shouldn't think of monkey. Afterwards, before mantra came, monkey came. And because he started, now this time I'm not going to think of a monkey. So, monkey has come. Then he found not only original monkey that came, then other monkeys he has seen in zoo. All those monkeys, so chimpanzee, gorilla, and squirrel monkey, this and that, varieties of monkeys, all of them came. And macaca, and all of them came. All of them came. Then he began moving into the human world. And then those people whom he thought they were monkeys, they all began coming one after the other. Where is the mantra? Poche. Mantra is gone. What you don't want to think, you will think. That is how it is. I don't want this to come, then that will come. What you don't want will come. So what shall you do, Swamiji? Should I say I want? That also is not required. You don't need to say I want to think like this. It will come. Don't worry, it will come. Then how would I deal with it? Accept the order. Don't victimize anybody. That is wrong. You may have a legitimate anger. Which anger is not legitimate? The very fact it comes to you, that shows there is legitimacy. That is validation. We accept that. You have to accept first. Anger is there because of some reason. It's not outside. No outside person can cause anger. Can make you also do something. Protecting yourself from getting upset, for which you have to accept the order of Ishvara and apply Dhamma. Means apply discipline. That's a discipline. Sadhana. Practice sadhana. You write the anger out. It's all processing. Talk the anger out safely. And behavior is impeccable. Then acceptance of Ishvara is, you understand, you are accepting Ishvara as an order. Ishvara in the form of psychological order. That means every emotion is validated by you. Your own knowledge of Ishvara gives you a therapist who is super and who is all knowledge and who will not say, I am sorry, I didn't understand you. No way. Infallible is the order. Not God is infallible. The infallible is God. God is infallible is your conclusion. Your concept of infallibility is fallible. And therefore, when you pray and then nothing happens, I don't believe in God. Next. Your understanding of Ishvara in the form of infallible order, then there is no question of disappointment. The validation doesn't require further validation. If a validation needs further validation, it's not a validation. When I understand the order as Ishvara, which is naturally infallible, there is no question of my validating or anybody validating. I don't require any other validation. My own understanding of Ishvara validates me and validates everybody else. What a level of joy. What a level of peace and harmony. It is wonderful. And therefore, so that I am in harmony with myself, with Ishvara, which includes everybody else. You cannot say that I am in order because of Ishvara, others are not in order. You can't say that. Everybody is in order. Every person is in order. And then when I told this, one woman asked me, Swamiji, I can accept everybody is in order. Do you say my mother-in-law also is in order? I said, yes. That is very difficult to accept me. Why? Because she doesn't seem to be in order. There is also order. You have to deal with her. Accepting that she has got her own issues, and therefore her insecurity, so she is in order. Husband has to deal with that, because then he can emotionally blackmail. And the man is always incapable of this emotional control of mother, because mother is important and we have love for mother. So we want to accept mother as she is, and he cannot change, and he doesn't want to support his wife. Why? Because if I support and she will get an upper hand, my mother will get hurt, and therefore I won't. So this is what we call succumbing to emotional blackmail. It's not that you want to blackmail, it's insecurity. And therefore what she will say, I did this to you, I sent you to college and you became an engineer, you became a doctor. Do you think money came from heaven? And I worked for you and I did like this. How many months I must have fasted, and all for you I did tapas and brought you. I went to Kashi and prayed, and I went to Badrinath and prayed, and then you were born. And you were now, she came yesterday and then you were talking. They're typical. This is a typical talking. Every mamiyar I know how she talks, because I don't have one. And otherwise you know only one mamiyar. And when you don't have one, everybody is mamiyar. He is complained about. And therefore you know all mamiyars in the whole world. Very few exceptions. And therefore, these mamiyars behave. Why? Because first man should learn, this I'm just giving a piece of mind, This is also within the order. So I by this time I should not have a mind. So I have given so many things. And so anyway, so this telling because man should tell his wife, I cannot change her, and therefore she is what she is, and we will together handle this. This is an important piece I am teaching all husbands. I am with you, please tell me, take it. Every word is truth in this. I am with you, we will together handle this. Alone you can't handle, I know. Nor I can change her, but I can't abandon her. I have to do my duty, my seva. Be with me, I am with you, we will together do it. That's enough, that's all she needs. It's wonderful. Afterwards, there will be no Mamiya story at all. Mother-in-law story will dry up. Mother-in-law is such a difficult person because of husband who doesn't know how to handle the situation. The only situation is in a patriarchy. One has to be with one's wife because she is the only one who entered into the house. She has nobody else. You terrorize her and saying that you have come to this house. That is your good luck, okay? And so you have come to this house. Okay, that's true. And you should forget your house. This is your house. How can I forget my mother and father? You have to forget. Hey, the more I forget, the more she will come. Mother will come, father will come. Even monkey we cannot forget. Where is the question? Understand what I say? So it is very important, in fact. But your wife, the parents of the spouse I'm using, spouse means husband or wife. The parents of the spouse are important, more important than the parents of one's own parents of the spouse. The other spouse means husband's parents are important, and wife's parents are equally important, if not more, because it should be more important because she has left and come here. She has nobody else. And therefore they are more important, her brothers are more important. You should make her feel that if they come, it is their own house. They should have that freedom. That is called intelligent living. That's intelligent living. Very important. You can't terrorize. Saying that you have to be here, you should not tell what happens to us in this home, you should not talk to your mother, not talk to your father. Our problems are our problems. And therefore she has nobody to talk to. This is sad. This is terrorism. She should make her feel free. She call mother, and if she has to spend some money, send some money to the mother or father or for something, education or something. Send it. What is the use of coming to America? $1 is 48 rupees or whatever rupees. A few dollars is sent, that shows caring. have to do. And this is all within the order of harmony and making everything harmonious. Accepting the emotions of all people is the secret of peace, contentment, being with Ishvara. Especially for those people who are alienated. In childhood, suppose you felt alienated, being not understood by parents, being accused for nothing. Brother did something and put it on the sister or brother. And then this person gets punished. It is unjust. And therefore, the child begins feeling lonely. I am not understood. Therefore, all this causes fear. And naturally, if you understand that also, you welcome fear. You say in so many words, I welcome fear, I am not afraid of fear. You must hear that. When fear comes, you welcome fear. You are not welcoming the loss of life, the loss of money. You are not welcoming that. You are welcoming the loss, the fear of loss. The fear you welcome. Then you act. You are not acting from fear. You already welcome fear. You are bigger than fear because of Ishvara being there with you. And therefore, when you welcome fear, you are welcoming the order. In psychology, they will say welcome fear. I go one step further. Fear is there legitimate because there is order. I welcome the order when I welcome fear. I welcome order when I welcome anger. Not anger or fear I welcome. I welcome Ishvara. Unto Ishvara my surrender. Welcome Ishvara means he's not away from me. Therefore I surrender. I don't say Ishvara Swagata. I am not doing Swagatam for Ishvara. And therefore I say Namaha to Ishvara. Therefore my resistance to my own emotions ceases to be in my awareness of order. Then where is the question of alienation? Where is the question of fear? Therefore, udaram antaram kurute adatasya bhayam bhavati. Even if you make ut means api, aram means alpam, antaram means bedam. Kurute, the one who does. The one who makes a small fraction of division between oneself and Ishvara. Even api, ut, api, even. Aram, alpam, a small fraction of division from Ishvara. Awareness from Ishvara. Let us understand this. Awareness from Ishvara. Alienation. Again you become helpless child without the mother around. Panic attack. Mother, father are not there. Here Ishvara means both mother, father, everybody, cousins, sister, brother, anybody. All those people who are supposed to give you some security, all of them are there in one, without limitations. By your own understanding, I am not promising anything. I am not creating a make-believe. No. It is my understanding of Ishvara. being present in the form of mind. Alienation, even alienation is a part of order. Under the circumstances, you will feel alienated because of your background. The background was such that there was no inclusion of you. There was always exclusion. In Indian culture, we include the children. If there is a child and there is one car and the father, the child is driving and mother will sit with the child, correct? In the back seat. In this culture, mother will sit in the front seat, the child will be left behind, strapped. Even suppose the mother wants to come to the back seat, the man will say, "Do you think I'm your driver?" That's the culture. Wrong. It is wrong done to the child. It doesn't deserve. Mother should sit behind with the child. That's correct. That's Indian culture. There is truth in this. We have imbibed it by convention. But there is truth in it and we should understand that truth. And therefore, that alienation from mother, father, it's impossible to avoid. Because they are humans with limitations. The original trust is going to be violated. Now I discover the real father, mother for all. Therefore I can relax. This is how one is looking, this is why one is looking for a savior. That's why the savior theology works. It has a lot of subscribers. You want to be saved by somebody. That is why we need to invoke Ishvara as father and mother, because he is both maker and the material cause, and settle all our unsettled accounts with Ishvara. It is very evident. Every human being wants to have that all knowledge, all power, always present Ishvara. That person, always present. We are seeking to relax, Vishranti. Therefore, the awareness of Ishvara in the form of dharma, in the form of karma, in the form of psychological order, any stomach pain, any back pain, it's all within the order. There is a cause, there is an effect. And therefore, you are never away from Ishvara. In fact, if something is pinching you, so suppose there is a stomach pain, the presence of Ishvara is very acutely felt, okay? So, yeah, that's fine, that's wonderful. That's how you should look at it. Understanding should be so thorough. Because we are talking of reality, it's like this. It's not partial. One area Bhagavan, another area is Gapavan. There is no such thing. Everywhere. Therefore, udaramantaram kurute atatasya bhayam bhavati. If you are little away from Ishvara, the presence is not recognized by you, at that time you find fear, again fear. Mother is there, father is there, infallible father, infallible mother is around, who is not subject to heart attack, understand? Then you relax. This is one level. This comes by discovering Ishvara, following Dharma. That is why even if you follow Dharma without knowing it is Ishvara, it will give you some freedom from conflict. That you care for people, you don't cause any hurt to anybody. Just to live a very, very soothing life. For everybody, you are a soothing person. You feel good about yourself. That is growth. Even without Ishvara, if you have Ishvara, it's complete. Because what is Ishvara? It's complete, total. One more level in this. Then it is said here, individual and the total. The individual and the total. The individual is pervaded, sustained by the total. That itself gives me such a freedom from fear. Relative. Then the total absence of fear comes when I understand both the individual and total is myself. You have to transcend the individuality. If a wave thinks I am a wave and there are other waves and there is ocean, this is duality. You worship the ocean, earn some punya. Then you get to know more punya means more opportunities to learn. That's one type of punya. And then you learn, no, every one wave is not different from the ocean. I am also not different from the ocean. We are all parts of the ocean. Ocean includes us, but I am not the ocean. This is an improvement. I am an attribute to the ocean. Ocean includes me. I am not ocean. This is one level. This is a first level. This is another level. Valid. This is also valid. But still, you become previously, the first one is a little better in this, that you are an entity. In the second, you lose to be an entity. But the reality-wise, this seems to be more true than saying that I am different from the ocean. But the advantage in the first is, I am an entity. Saying I am an attribute is not a good. Then what is I am? I am cannot be an attribute. I am an entity. So it's little aruchi, leaves a bad taste. But there is a fact about it. I am an attribute of the ocean, sustained by the ocean. All that is there is only one ocean. I am a Visheshana to the ocean. Therefore, ocean is Visishta. I am Visheshana. I am an attribute. Therefore, there is only one ocean. This is called Vishishta Advaitam. True. It's not untrue. There is another truth. Another truth is, if the wave were to be totally free from fear, then it has to say, I am the ocean. How to say? How wave can be ocean? That is how it is taught. Tat Tvamasi. You are the ocean. You came from ocean. You are sustained by the ocean. You resolve into the ocean. The ocean is the truth. You are the ocean. They said, how can I be the ocean? Ocean is vast. I am very small. How can I be the ocean? I have a horoscope. Ocean doesn't have an horoscope. Therefore, how can I be the ocean? Now, in fact, I am having Shani Dasha. That is why I come to Vedanta. And therefore, so, how can... One fellow asked me, why Swamiji, from the day I came for Vedanta, my things are not going well. I said, so only you came at the time when you require Vedanta. That's why you came. Bhagavan has given you, for all your good karma, the result of coming to Vedanta, so that you can handle this fall of stocks, etc. And so you can... That's a grace. Came for Vedanta. At least you know there is another way of living. What is the other way of living? We can be a sadhu, no problem. Hereafter, there is no problem. I have no problem. Why? If I do everything, I can be a sadhu. No issue. I have no issue. There is one slot. One slot is there. Swami slot. Fear nasti. Fear chale gaya. That fear. When you are ready for sannyasa, you will have no fear. We will have fear, okay? So, I am surprised by myself. It's just, yeah. So, no fear. Readiness. That's called maturity. You need not become a sannyasi. That readiness. No fear. दो रोटी मिलेगा इंडिया में There's no issue. And so, if the wave were to say, I am the ocean, a small wave, how can it say I am the ocean without being foolish? Yes, it can say. If it resolves the conflict rising from the contradicting, so self-contradicting sentence, having two words, you are the ocean, equation. You are included, you are said to be the other side of the equation. What is that ocean? And you, And therefore both this sentence creates natural conflict. One is all pervasive, one is the cause. I am occupying a small size and I am here, I am not elsewhere, and I am the effect, I am not the cause. I am because. And therefore, how can I say, the wave says, how can I say I am the ocean? You can say so if the conflicts are resolved. How can I resolve a conflict? You can resolve a conflict not from a point of view. That's not correct. From the reality of what is. What is the reality? The reality of wave is but water. You imagine a wave without thinking of water. I will quit. Imagine a wave. We are Mickey Mouse people. Mickey Mouse talks. Imagination. It has become almost reality. Virtual reality. We are virtual reality people. Imagine one thing. Think of a wave without thinking of water at the same time. All your imaginations dry up. You can't, because there is no reality for a wave. The reality is water. But you can think of water without wave. All right, for a change, think of ocean without thinking of water. You cannot. Then what is the truth of ocean? Water. What is the truth of wave? Water. It's not water plus. That's why I gave this example. There is no water plus. There is no plus. There is only water. But you can't dismiss there is no wave. Wave is water. But water is not wave. Satyam is water. That's the reality. So I am, the wave says, I am the ocean. From the reality. That is the thing to be understood. That is the meaning of Tattvamasi. Yato vacho nivartante apraapya manasasaha anandam brahmano vidvan na bibheti kutascha neti. Yato vacho nivartante. From where the words all come back, make a retreat. Aprapya manasasaha yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha. Along with the mind, having not achieved to objectify the truth, because of which the mind senses all become mind senses. But they cannot objectify. And you don't require to objectify. It is you. Whatever you objectify is Ishvara. And the objectifying person also is Ishvara. And the truth of both is one self-revealing, limitless consciousness. And therefore there is a Vidwan. Otherwise there will be no Vidwan. Vidwan. What Vidwan? The one who understands this fact, I am one Satyam, limitless, whole, which is called Ananda. Anandam Brahmano Vidwan. Brahmanaha Anandam Brahmanandam. I am in the form of Ananda, wholeness, fullness. The one who knows, na bibheti kutascha neti. There is no reason for him to fear, because fear of what? there is no object, second object. In me also there is no ideal me and this actual me. This is also fear. I am afraid of myself. So one is ideal, the other is guilty. The guilty is afraid of the ideal. But here, all that is there is one limitless aham asmi, self-revealing. Therefore a second thing is not there. Na bibedi kutasyaneti hetoho abhavat. The fear, bhaya hetu is not there. The second thing is not there. And the second thing is the cause for fear is a thing to be understood. How dvaitadhi bhayam bhavati. Vastunaha dvaitad bhayam bhavati. If there is a split in the truth, then there is fear. What is the implication of this dvaitadhi bhayam bhavati? I see a flower, I have no fear. I have no fear. So I see a flower is a second object, it is Dvaitam, and I am not afraid of flower. How can you say Dvaitadhi Vayam Bhavati? That's a very important topic, and we will look into it next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Arihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Arihi Om.
One quick announcement, please, we can get your belongings with you.